Well, hello there, and welcome back to Every Thought I Had This Week. Who am I? Dana Donnelly, Putter there, nice to meet you. Some of you are my friends, and some of you are my enemies, and some of you are strangers who haven't been categorized to me nor yourselves yet. And that's okay. A viewer's a viewer, I say. Come one, come all. Neither here nor there, but I'm very sore this week, okay? I'm very sore. Why? Because I signed up for my very first Turkey Trot. If you're not familiar with the tradition that is the Turkey Trot is I would say, masochistic pre-Thanksgiving ritual that a lot of white families like to do. There are turkey trots on Thanksgiving Day proper, and a lot of, eating disorder coded white families like to get up early the morning of Thanksgiving and exercise in preparation for a day filled with consuming excess calories. So kind of like reverse exercise bulimia. My turkey trot was not on Thanksgiving Day proper. It was this past Sunday. Thanksgiving is Thursday, and it took it the frick out of me. Like, I won't even lie. I wasn't prepared. I thought I was in pretty good shape. I go to the gym 5 times a week, but I don't run at the gym really. And holy freaking shars, it was a 5K. I ran 3 miles. I think my pace ended up being like around a 9:30 minute mile pace for the whole thing. It took me like 30 minutes to run the 5K, a little over 3 miles. And I got my freaking ass whooped by a bunch of children and old people. Okay. There were like fat old men drenched in sweat, panting, huffing, puffing, but they were passing me. You know what I mean? And I was giving it my all. It's not like I was like, too cool to try. I was fucking trying, and I was still getting my freaking ass kicked. So all this to say, like, don't judge a book by its cover. Just because someone has way less hair than you and way more body fat and seemingly way less muscle and is like dressed way worse, that doesn't mean they won't fucking kick your ass in the neighborhood turkey trot. Also, yeah, a lot of children did meet me, but here's my thing about children is there's nothing weighing them down. They haven't seen the woes of the world yet, so they're not like plagued by neuroses and just the things that keep me up at night that don't keep the kids up at night. And so obviously they're able to run faster because they haven't seen the horrors that this earth possesses yet. Okay, fine. Every single child that I saw at the turkey trot fucking beat me at the turkey trot. That's all I gotta say. And I'm fucking sore. Why should you care what I think? Because I'm freaking smart. How do I know that I'm smart? I know that I'm smart because in the year 2002, I used my family's desktop computer to go on AskJeeves.com. I was 7 years old. And I typed in, am I smart? And Ask Jeeves, this was before the internet was quite so, is prolific the right word? I shouldn't be using the wrong words because I'm claiming to be smart, but it was before, extensive. The internet's databases weren't so extensive yet. There wasn't as many search results. And when I typed into AskJeeves.com, am I smart? There was only like 2 or 3 results, and the top one was an IQ test. I take this IQ test. I'm 7 years old. I get a 163. I go up to my dad. I say, my IQ is 163. He says, that's not possible. Mine's only 148. He takes the IQ test. I don't know what he got. He didn't tell me, but after that, we never communicated the same. You know what I mean? Like, he thought I was smarter than him, and it ruined our relationship. And that's how I know I'm smart, because AskJeeves.com told me that I had an IQ of 163, which is, in fact, genius level. I thought that cup was going to be empty, but it had stuff in it. So so that's why you should care, because I'm a freaking genius. That's why you should care what I think. And on that note, let's get to every thought I had this week, shall we? And when I say every thought I had this week, I'm actually going to be sharing. It's not actually every thought I had this week, okay? I know we're in an epidemic of people taking things fucking super literally because no one wants to take an English class. Also, can we talk about that? Can we talk about the fact that English majors have been degraded to the point where no one has any critical reading ability? We acted like English wasn't important. You're majoring in English, but you already speak it. That's what all my relatives would say to me when they found out I was majoring in English. And a lot of them, I'm not trying to be rude, they lack the ability to analyze literary text. That I had this week, I'm going to read like 3 or 4 tweets, and then I'm going to be done. Okay? I'm going to share with you guys some funny tweets that I tweeted. X'd. Some funny X's that I X'd. And then I'm gonna log off, okay? Seems pretty fucked up that every sports betting ad has to include a gambling addiction hotline number, but Sephora ads don't have to include a I buy every blush and eyeshadow palette I see and it's ruining my life hotline number. I just think it's crazy that sports betting apps, obviously they have to be like, and if you suffer from gambling, 1-800-GAMBLING hotline. But it's like, what about the ads that are gonna make me, Dana Donnelly, blow it all. Basically what I'm saying is if it's a requirement for sports betting apps to make consumers aware of the fact that sports betting could potentially be a destructive force in their life and they might need a hotline to counteract it, why not so too ads for shopping things I shopping addict want to buy? Did I put that well? Do you guys are you catching my drift? Here's my thing. If you're catching my drift, then I'm drifting fucking good. You know what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying, then I'm saying it well. Obviously, I'm okay with same-sex marriage, but I am not okay with same-size marriage. When I see two identically shaped people in a union, I just know they are getting that unfair double wardrobe advantage, and it makes me jealous and upset. Saw this hot little gay couple. Can I say that? I'm gonna say it. And they clearly had the same personal style. And I thought to myself, that's fucked up. They get to share clothes. Me and my fiance, I wear his hoodies, but you know, it's limited, the overlap in our wardrobes. And I do think that's fucked up. Obviously, I'm not homophobic, but I'm same size phobic. I'm homo if the homogeny is in the sizes, then yeah, I am homophobic. Yeah, I have a drinking problem. My problem is that I basically never drink. So the 4 times a year I do, I black out from 1.5 cocktails. It's not like tearing my family apart, but still, it's not ideal. No one wants to talk about how when you're not an alcoholic, but you want to occasionally enjoy a drink, that can be perilous. That can be a perilous situation. Arguably worse than being an alcoholic is wanting to drink occasionally, because the body isn't meant to drink occasionally. The body is meant to ingest poison at frequency, at scale, or not at all, apparently. New huge brandy Melville just opened at the Grove. I ask a sales girl, is it true this is the biggest brandy ever? She looks me up in town and goes, yeah, but that doesn't mean we have the biggest sizes. Ugh, I love this place. Did that happen? No. But did I go to a new huge brandy that opened up at the Grove, my local mall? Yes, I did, and it was freaking awesome. I am, however, doing no buy 2025, so I did not purchase anything. But 2026, that brandy better watch out, because I'm coming in. I'm coming in. Being self-aware will ruin your life. Opt out, opt out. Self-awareness is one of the most limiting personality traits someone can have. If you know what you're doing and how it will be perceived, and you know how people are perceiving you, it inherently, stifles your self-expression, because obviously you're going to be self-conscious. I personally have decided I'm going to pretend like I'm not self-aware. I know how people perceive me. I'm going to pretend like I don't, because if I let myself know that I know, I'm going to, not do the things I want to do. And I want to do the things I want to do. Do you know what I mean? I think that's it for me for this video. I'm going to cut it right here.